I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves so thoroughly. If I could have all your attention for a moment, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I would like to once more offer my sincere gratitude to everyone for their cooperation in our trial. Though we had some concerns due to the tight schedule the products were made under, the data from the test results surpassed our expectations. Over the next few days, we will work to fix any and all issues that were discovered and have an update as soon as possible. So, to both our external testers and to our guests, I'd like to extend my heartfelt hope that we continue our mutually beneficial relations.
I'm really not sure what to think about all this.
Yeah, he reminds me a little too much of the head of the Black Workshop. Still holding out hope this place isn't nearly as bad, though.
Even so, I can't help but feel it has just as many secrets.
Yikes. I was definitely the right guy to send here. Poor Gaius just ain't cut out for this shady stuff, and Celeste probably would have ended up leveling the building somehow.
Knowing her, you're probably right. But then again, are you really so different?
I'm certainly very thankful for this new body. But we owe a fair bit because of it now, don't we?
Indeed. It wasn't simply a gift from the Meister. It was also a bit of a clever trap for us by the General Manager, or perhaps even the C-Suite.
As I'm sure you're all aware, our company is in full cooperation with the Republic's bold new initiative. However, due to a majority of our internal resources being allocated there are certain tasks we've been unable to deal with. As such, some of you may find yourself contacted with a proposition in the days to come. Of course, we've no intention of forcing any of you. If you happen to be interested, however, we'd gladly welcome your continued cooperation.
She okay?
I remember hearing that Altina works with the Empire's branch of the Epstein Foundation.
That's right. Is it perhaps... I can't really say much about it. Just think of it as another one of our general manager's sneaky little tricks.
But that's enough business talk for the evening. For now, we've prepared hotel rooms for all of you. Your accommodations are at a high-end hotel in the center of Levance. I invite you to rest there and recover from your exertions. Oh, pardon me. My apologies for the interruption. However, I've just received some news I suspect all of you will be interested in as well. A live broadcast from Calvert has begun airing. I'll take the opportunity to put it up on a monitor so we can watch.
Now, as per the sudden announcement from the presidential office, the launch of the second orbital rocket is about to take place. As outlined in the initial plan, this will be a trial run to confirm pilot safety for the manned flight planned in the third launch.
Wait, what?
Wasn't the launch scheduled for 2 weeks from now?
It would appear the schedule was bumped up.
It seems preparations are complete and they're ready to begin the countdown.
We've been granted access to the on-site 3D camera. Ms. Alton, please switch the feed over to the AR system.
Oh, come on! You can't just dump that on me out of nowhere! At least we're gonna have the best seats in the house.
Whoa. This the same AR tech from the trial?
Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
That's as far as the AR was able to follow from the 3D camera feed. The rest, we'll just have to watch from the camera on the satellite.
A place that even Elysium was unable to reach.
Yeah.
A humanoid unit, huh?
Which means the actual thing they want to send up there must be...
One of the Republic's assault frames. But wouldn't its balance be a problem?
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
I hereby declare Part 1 of Project Star Taker's second phase complete. Provided the EXD unit's return is successful, we'll proceed immediately to Phase 3. Today's launch was moved forward without notice. However, we plan to have the Presidential Office issue an announcement prior to the next one. I expect we won't keep you waiting for long. And as always, we ask for your continued support for this project.
This has been live coverage from the command center at Zeku Space Base. We'll have more details on the project schedule once the test dummy's return mission is complete.
Shall we hurry back to the Republic?
Yeah, looks like things are really gonna start speeding up from here on.
I've completed my interim reports, so I'm free to return to my transfer assignment.
That's great! Let's all go back together then. Kasim, Mirabelle, Mr. Thorndyke, thank you for all your help.
After seeing that test dummy, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, it's probably the real reason behind our unofficial invite to the Republic.
Along with your partners, right?
Right. My machine was brought from the Imperial Airport, disguised as civilian airship cargo. You brought yours in from the Free Cities, is that right?
Yeah, I just finished setting up a cozy little spot for myself there. Thanks to all this, I owe the local authorities a huge favor now, though. But the Republic really went out of its way to take care of all the costs and negotiations involved in this trip.
That begs the question, why are they so eager to have you in Basel? And I must say it worries me that Rufus is also active again now of all times.
I know what you mean, but I don't think he'll be making the same kind of suspicious plays that he did 2 years ago.
Worrying about that guy's motives is a waste of time. He seems to be on the same page as that manager guy for now, anyway. Oh, but that reminds me. What was all that about before?
I'm guessing something's happened with the Epstein Foundation?
Yes. In fact, I just received word from Chief Plato that... Oh, there you all are! Hey everyone! Over here!
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn. It is after your fateful clash with the Black God that you will find your true blade.
I can't stop thinking about how strange that space program is. Not only that, but the fact they were so easily able to reach somewhere even Elysium couldn't is shocking. What are we going to do, Rufus?
Given the way things are at the moment, I don't intend to make any big moves. Besides, we still need to get your new body sorted out. For now, we'll meet up with Swin and Nadia as planned. We can treat it as a little vacation.
Okay. I wonder what Nadia and Swin will think of my new body.
Don't know what your previous one looked like, but I can say for certain that this one is just jam-packed full of cute. That Rosenberg guy doesn't mess around. And of course, it helps that you're such a charming little lady on your own, too.
Why, I'm glad you agree. You know, your name isn't too bad either. 70 points? No, definitely a 69 on the cuteness index.
Hey now, ain't that kind of stingy? And what did my poor name do to lose that extra point?
The fact that she acts without regard for others' feelings is simply part of her charm. And just for reference, my name scored an 85.
Just had to rub it in, didn't you? Man, I'm catching it from all sides today. For real though, I'm grateful for the ride. Even if I'm only going to the Levance airport, I really wanted to avoid all the bells and whistles of a Marduk send-off.
It's my pleasure. However, given who you are, I imagine you could have flown anywhere you wanted without help. Fifth Dominion, the Thousand-Hand Guardian. Or perhaps you've changed your title again. I suspect what you were looking for wasn't just a ride, but a chance to discuss something with us away from prying ears?
Huh?
You got me. Figures that I couldn't pull one over on the top dog of the Ironbloods, the villain who plotted against the world. I couldn't talk about this earlier since Arkwright's master was there. But now, it's time for us bad guys to make some moves. You see, I've got a job to do. I'd like to hire you to help out. What do you say?
Perhaps I stirred the pot a bit too much. All of their selection as test members was entirely up to the risk management AI. But, well, I suppose it's true that we were able to resolve a number of outstanding issues thanks to them.
You can be a real slimeball when you want to be. You could have at least told Reset the truth, you know?
It was a necessary step, considering what lies ahead. First, the President's office pushed Phase 2 up without any advance notice. And now, taking into account the schedule for Phase 3 they just sent us, we're only barely going to make it in time.
But that's... Ugh! What is that good-looking, good-for-nothing president even thinking? I don't care what kind of shifty stuff is going on behind the scenes. Ain't he rushing just a bit too much?
Even so, if we were to push back at all, everything we've worked for may just go up in smoke. We can leave the issue of the Garten entirely to the Foundation, so I want everyone to devote their full focus to this. We simply must bring forth all the resources we can muster, all for the Republic's dear Project Startaker. Or perhaps I should call it the President's plan to drive a blade into the heavens.
Stupendous! Things are getting even more fun than I'd hoped.
Campanella? Just what is the meaning of this? I got your message. I thought we agreed that you'd be helping with this, so why are you pulling out at the last second?
Sorry, my bad. I just got really busy here all of a sudden. Everything on the surface has gotten so complicated. I don't have any time left to be helping out behind the scenes.
It's far too late to back out now. Besides, isn't Harwood freed up? I'm well aware that someone needs to act as an observer, but just leave it to him and Isali.
Well, that'll be tough. Seeing as the old man left on a business trip yesterday, he asked me to just keep things moving along.
What?
Yep. He said it was part of the third plan and approved by you-know-who. And thanks to that, I'm utterly swamped with work. The best I can do is help you out here and there in my spare time.
Forget it then. I don't need your help. Damn you, Harwood. I cooperate with you on every possible occasion, and this is what I get in return? Fine. Since it's come to this, I'll simply have to go to the enforcers who are available, even if they're still wet behind the ears.
The new enforcers? I don't think our two newest members are really in a state to help at the moment. Might be kinda tough for most of the others, too. But these two might just have a bit of time.
Oopsie! Sorry, Campy. Have to pause the stream real quick, you know?
Greetings. It would appear you're in the middle of your observation duties. I take it you're looking for assistance?
Perceptive as usual. I like it. That said, I'm not the one in need of help this time around. I'd like you two to give the professor a hand with his project.
It was something to do with Marduk, if I recall correctly.
That prof? Well, I guess I do owe him a favor, so as long as he's cool with me working remotely.
Much appreciated. Even though this isn't a front-and-center job, it's still very important. After all, it's part of her final plan. The long-awaited third phase, the Eternal Recurrence Plan.
This is the Comms and Observation Satellite, Prometheus 4. Connection with the simulated manned flight frame, EXD completed. Cockpit temperature, 68 degrees. Airtight shield, functional. Oxygen ratio, nominal. Return mission will begin after designated 24-hour observational period.
Sup, chat? It's Euroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros. That launch, though, literally out of this world. And the fact I got it on stream, so godlike. Look at Mr. Dummy floating around. Cute. Wait, hold up. This viewer count's popping off. That tracks, though. This is some real historical-ish. Anyone who missed it's in for some primo FOMO. Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping major tabs, so stay tuned for those deets, Ouroboros. Anyways, that's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Damn good breeze this morning.
Yeah, hey. I don't mind you letting in some fresh air, but at least give a guy a warning first.
Seems the band is back together once again.
If you need an open window that bad, maybe try not wearing a damn leather jacket in the middle of summer.
Tell that to the other old man sitting next to you, geezer. And FYI, this thing's made for summer. It's the definition of light and breezy. Not to mention practical. It's loaded with ballistic and piercing resistant material. With this, I'll be wrapping up 4 SPGs left and right in style. And speaking of style, just look at me. I got that, talent, and looks to spare. I'm the whole damn package.
Too bad said package doesn't come with a bit of humility.
True, but one can hardly deny he wears it well.
Yeah, it totally fits his vibe. And that goes double for you and your new look, Katra.
You think? I normally go for darker colors myself, but Agnes and Judith recommended this, so yeah. Oh, I also made the headset I use to control my drones more compact, hence me not having that over my ears.
Confirmed. Heat dissipation efficiency has thus increased by 30%.
Well, at least one of us seems prepped for summer. That fits nice and slick, and it doesn't cramp your style either. Suits you to a T.
You bet it does. I've got a pretty darn discerning eye, if I do say so myself.
I suppose this is one of the perks of having an actress as a friend. Honestly, I forget you're celebrities sometimes with how approachable you are.
I forget because of the catsuit she's always running around in. You know you're never beating the Kingster allegations, right?
I don't need to because I'm not a Kingster! Oh, I'm so over this.
Teasing aside, you really do look wonderful. All refreshed and ready for summer.
Aw, thanks! I like the outfits you and Barry picked out too. But wow, Agnes, save some of the spotlight for the rest of us, why don't you?
I must agree. Please, it's really nothing that special.
On the contrary, I can hardly imagine an outfit more befitting a lovely young lady like yourself.
Thank you very much. I actually had a hard time picking this one out, believe it or not. If it weren't for Judith, Fairy, Ren, and Odette's input, I probably would have walked out of the store empty-handed. I was so indecisive.
Only because you look good in everything you tried on.
Don't sell yourself short. You chose that one in the end after all, so own it. We all think you look great. Don't we, Van? What say you?
Force in my hand, huh? I mean, I liked the old outfit just fine. But yeah, this one's nice too. It's the perfect blend of casual and refined, and I can tell the tailoring work is top of the line. Looks great on you, really.
Thank you, Van. I'm really happy you like it.
Holy shit, a genuine compliment? From this socially inept dumbass? Say it ain't so.
It seems like you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. I'm almost jealous of her, honestly.
I really like your outfit too, Van. Oh, and that goes for everyone else, of course. I was cooped up at school taking finals through yesterday, so this is my first time getting to see everyone's new looks.
Ah, yeah. Still, the main reason we were able to get everyone together was because you finally got a few days off. All right, enough small talk. I want to go over a couple things. Namely, what we learned from Marduk, like how these new shard functions work, and also how we're going to respond to this whole space program shebang, depending on what happens with it.
So, to check my understanding, the plan is to split our 4SPG work into morning and evening shifts, correct?
You got it. I'm guessing that the program's second phase being pushed forward by half a month has thrown damn near everyone for a loop. And you can bet we'll be feeling the fallout from that mess one way or another. Just think about how slammed we were up through last month.
Fair point.
Don't remind me. I actually had to bust my ass for once.
With the influx of wealth pouring into the Republic, thanks in no small part to the revitalized economy, many criminal organizations, both in and out of Calvard, are looking to take advantage of the situation.
Same goes for all the new conmen, gangsters, black market brokers, and shell companies who've come knocking to get a piece of that pie. I knew the space program was going to be a big deal, but I never thought it'd cause this much of a fuss. Even the film industry is practically scrambling to push astronaut movies into production.
Wait, seriously? Huh, that sounds kind of neat. Oh, speaking of astronauts, Major Amelia is totally the talk of the town right now, isn't she? If I didn't know any better, I'd say her popularity is on the same level as Elaine's.
Yeah.
She has to be that same person, right?
Doesn't seem like she's bent on hiding it. We did hear that she was a major back during the coup, but the thought of her being a decorated ace pilot never even crossed my mind.
Then we have General Haring, commander of the Republican Air Force. It's a little hard to believe that she's the daughter of such an eminent figure within the military's top brass. During Operation Mille Mirage in the war 3 years ago, he was in charge of the entirety of the Republic's forces. I'm even told that, despite objections, he trusted Lieutenant General Bright enough to turn over command of Calvert's forces to him for a time.
Wow, that's kind of amazing. So he gave over full command to a general from another country? I've heard that even Dad, the president, trusts him implicitly.
There are many a rumor about him from those of the Papal Guard who participated in the operation, all of which attest to his remarkable reputation. He likely served as part of the backup unit for Cassius, and would have stepped in for him had he fallen on the front lines.
With all those key players in mind, along with the CID, Marduk, and Ikaruga, I don't know if we can take that space program at face value or not. But what I do know is that it might have some connection to one of our pending cases.
Last April, we successfully recovered the octogeneses in their entirety. We heeded the warning left behind by their inventor, my great-grandfather, Professor C. Epstein. But that wasn't the only warning we heard regarding this.
This was an isolated incident. You haven't averted the end he foretold in his final entry.
Indeed.
That leaves us with less than 6 months, seeing as we're already well into 1209 now, which means we can't afford to go about it at our leisure. If there's ever a time to act, it's now.
Yeah, we need to get on this like yesterday.
Fine, I guess I can help. Someone's gotta be there to carry your asses, and I'm just the man for the job.
Everyone, thank you.
As spirited as ever, I see. Seems my return to this merry crew was worthwhile indeed.
And I can speak for everyone in saying we're happy to have you back. Alrighty then, let's figure out where we're headed for our morning and afternoon shifts. But first, anyone got a preference for going or staying behind?
Oh, dibs on going. I haven't been able to pull my weight around here lately, what with all the events I've had to be at, so count me in!
I mean, I don't got a problem with that, but,
Didn't you have plans for this morning?
Huh? Do I?
Judith? Where are you? The event begins in 30 minutes and we still have the pre-event meeting to do before that.
What? Nina, what are you talking about? Oh, crap! The Golden Requiem Fan Appreciation Event!
Judith, please don't tell me you forgot.
Who forgot? Not me. I was just getting ready to leave, which I'm doing right now. It's at Esprit Cinema in the Tyrell District, right? I'll be there in 15 minutes. Tell the directors thanks for waiting up. Bye!
Wait, Judith!
I am so sorry. I'll be done by this afternoon, so I'll catch up with you then. Good luck, you guys!
well, someone's about to get chewed out. Hope she survives her latest tongue lashing from her grandma. Oh, speaking of, you've met her before, haven't you, Master?
Who, Dominique? Yes, we've crossed paths on a number of occasions, from incidents both public-facing and otherwise. I understand she was a great help to you while she was working on that much-lauded collaborative film.
Oh, right! You must mean Golden Requiem, Howl at the Dawn, the crossover between two of the biggest box office hits from last year. It's been enormously popular ever since its release back in April.
And it totally lives up to the hype. I've already seen it twice myself.
It's little wonder that they're so swamped with events and the like.
All right, so what's the plan, Chief? Who's going where?
I'm thinking on that now. We're losing daylight, so let's figure out what we're gonna do, then roll out.
Good morning, birdies. You sound extra happy today. Unlike Van, you're working and eating early in the morning. Good job.
Come on, that's a low blow. I have been trying to be an early bird too, you know.
Oh, hi, Van. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Humes. How goes the swallow watching? Guessing pretty well by how chipper you are.
It's going great. This Sunday school project's been super fun. Hey, Agnes! Look at the baby chicks. They're bigger now, don't you think?
Oh wow, they really have. I remember when they were just tiny nestlings.
Wasn't that nest only built a month ago? They grew up so fast.
It's nearly time for them to leave home. But it looks like they might have been put a little behind schedule this year.
I asked Mommy about that too, but she says they should be okay to fly away real soon.
Guess you can think of this as a limited-time Monmar attraction. Might as well make the most of this chance to watch over them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sad when they're gone. But that's okay, I'll just make tons and tons of memories with them before they go.
Ah, Yume. You've gone and grown up in the blink of an eye. Oh no, I can feel the old waterworks turning on.
Please try to hold it in, Dad. It's too early to be making a racket. Good morning, everyone. You're heading out earlier than usual. Ah, right. Is everything all right with Judith? I saw her scrambling out the door a moment ago.
Oh, that? Nah, she's good. Just following her usual routine. Wake up, screw up, repeat.
You have my gratitude for preparing our breakfast this morning. It was truly a feast fit for a king.
You flatter me, good sir. Good luck with your work today. Van, you better not be thinking of slacking off just because you've got all your helpers with you. And cook yourself something decent instead of stuffing down sweets for once. Remember, you are what you eat.
Okay, I got it. You can get off your soapbox now.
Don't worry. We'll make sure everyone, especially Van, has a proper meal. Okay, Yume, we're heading out now.
Okie dokie. Have lots of fun, everyone!
Excuse me?
To think that child I taught all those years ago would not only find himself true friends, but also his own way as a Spriggan. You faced your trials and learned how to value yourself. Even when I could not offer my aid, you still overcame the incident 3 months ago. Van, I am truly proud of how much you've grown. Then consider finding a solution your next assignment. That said, there's no reason to search for it alone. I'll lend you whatever help you need. After all, I'm both your teacher and your temporary assistant.
yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves. Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. We are currently hosting a special event on the roof of the building. All shoppers are cordially invited to come and participate. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries. Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. We are currently hosting a special event on the roof of the building. All shoppers are cordially invited to come and participate.
Well, well, speak of the devil.
Your sense of timing is so on point, it's scary.
What's up, Arkride? Oh, and you came along too, eh, Bearguard?
That's right. I know I've more or less handed over the reins to you and the others, but there are still a few loose ends to tie up. I'd also like to help Albert as much as I'm able before I return home. I appreciate that. But my return is overdue. I already extended my stay more than 3 months past my original exchange period.
I think that's part of the reason she's been dropping by the guild every now and then lately. There's also the fact that she's with the West Zamuria Tech Union. Project Startaker moving ahead of schedule affects them too.
Oh, I heard you guys went to Marduk HQ. Color me curious. You up for a little info swapping with your pals at the guild?
No clue what you're talking about.
Huh? Who are you guys talking to down there? Of course, Arc Ride Solutions. Why am I not surprised? Ugh, I already regret that whole thing without you bringing it up. Thinking about it just makes me want to die of embarrassment. Anyway, it's not like I have anything against you guys anymore. Your morally bankrupt law-skirting boss aside.
All right. You've made your point, Alvis. So, I take it you're all doing some investigating as well? We have a busy few weeks ahead of us, so why don't we work together sometime? A little help here and there can go a long way.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're heading out now.
Oh yeah. You two were going out to patrol the outskirts this morning, right?
Not that I have anything to worry about with you both on the case, but good luck out there all the same.
Thanks. You too.
All right, I'll pull the car around then. Let's go!
Oh, is that Van and his helpers I spy? What a fortuitous turn of events. I certainly wasn't anticipating your presence here. Could this be a sign, or a blessing even, from Arusha herself?
Or perhaps it's merely the result of how many ties we have in common.
She's serving as my sister's security detail while she's off traveling about. In her stead, Miss Second Lieutenant here is keeping a hawk's eye on my surroundings for me.
Frankly, I'm still at a loss for words. Never in my life did I expect to escort a prince to an idol show. Not to mention in such an open space, and without even clearing the perimeter.
You'll have to excuse my fondness for the energizing ambiance of these live shows. Besides, we needn't worry about snipers or assassins. After all, every pair of eyes, nefarious or no, are set on President Gramhart and his space program.
Perceptive as always. I, in particular, am in no position to turn down requests from the President.
Find the Vern Store, a movie theater, affordable clothing retailers, and other various boutiques to peruse.
And that is how I believe the case unfolded. I do appreciate your cooperation through this tedious explanation of mine.
Oh, astounding! Who would have thought to look for a clue like that in the train schedule of all places?
That's all well and good, but it still doesn't tell us who the perpetrator was.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Who did it? Who killed my husband?
Please, calm yourself, madame, for you see, I was not quite finished with my deductions. It is abundantly clear that the victim, Monsieur Gregson, had secretly earned the ire of a great many people. But you see, in the end, his murder is nothing more than a front. A cover for yet another murder hidden from our eyes in the background.
Pardon?
Another murder?
Just so, madame. There is one among our number who was in the unique position of being able to manipulate this entire situation to their advantage. This dastardly fellow also attempted to skew my line of reasoning through the whole investigation, such that I would arrive at the wrong conclusion. Would you not agree, Wilson?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden, Squirrel? Surely you can't be implying...
So you intend to feign ignorance, eh? Alas, then you leave me with no choice. You must know, dear Wilson, that for me, this will be the cruelest, most painful truth to have passed my lips.